Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how you can be able to identify original raw donor hairs. A lot of you buy raw donor hairs, but you do not know what it looks like or how it feels. Anything the vendor sends for you, that is what you take as your raw donor hairs. And some of you are vendors that do not know what to look out for when you are buying a raw donor hair, and that is why I'm making this video. So if you are a vendor or you're somebody that is just looking out to buy your raw donor hairs, then these are some of the things that you should look out for. First of all, your raw donor hairs are natural hairs, 100% natural Asian hairs, right? And this is how it is being done. You get these hairs from the donors, from your Asian donors, okay, whatever age they are, they get these hairs, and the only thing that is done to these hairs is to wash them, take off the lice, and then weft them into bundles. Okay, now this is what the raw donor hairs look like when they are taken from the donors. What you can see here is 100% natural raw donor hairs. This is how your raw donor hairs comes. Anything other than this is not a raw donor hair. Now when they come like this, from here they are going to process it to different types of hairs, like your bone straight hairs, your curly hairs, your bouncy hairs, your deep wave hairs, and every other kind of hairs that you may want, and in different other colors. But for them to actually make it to all of those things, they have to process it, and once it is processed, that means it is no longer 100% natural raw donor hairs. Your raw donor hairs is what this looks like in this video. Natural 100%, just like it is from the donor. Now once these hairs are gotten, like I said, get to be processed into other kinds of hairs. Now if you want a 100% donor hair, then that means this is what you are getting. It is just going to be washed and then weft for you. Okay, you guys, now the reason why donor hairs or raw donor hairs are really expensive, or the reason why they are in high demand, is because of the quality. Raw donor hairs tends to last longer, like a lifetime kind of last. They tend to last longer, and they tend to be 100% natural with no chemicals added to it. So this makes them unique and distinct, right? It is not something that you'll be scared if it's going to, start breaking out, or if it's going to lose its shape or its color or its texture and all of those things. You don't have to be afraid if you are using your 100% raw donor hairs. But you cannot say that for other processed hairs. Any little thing that goes wrong, then the hair can be damaged, right? So this is why your raw hairs are quite expensive. Another reason why they are quite expensive is because of demand, right? If they get these hairs like this, normally if they use chemicals, they can fill them out and get more hairs from it. But with your donor hairs, they cannot fill it because they cannot add chemicals to it. So they use more hairs to actually get more bundles for you. That is why it is also expensive. Now if you are looking at buying raw donor hairs, 100% raw donor hairs, kindly go to the description box and click on the WhatsApp link that is going to be there to chat us up on WhatsApp, and an attendant is going to answer you. If you also want me to teach you, or to put you through, or to hold you by the hand and show you how to start your own hair business, in order for you not to make the mistakes or not to buy wrong from the wrong factories, then send me an email. It's going to be in the description box. Now some of the things that you should look out for when you are buying your raw donor hairs are: number one, the texture of the hair. Normally for every continent, anybody that is from any continent has a way of their natural hair looking, has a way their natural hair looks. Now for the Asian, okay, they have a natural hair that is not 100% silky. Your natural hair, or the Asian natural hair, is not 100% silky. So when you are buying your raw donor hairs, look out for hairs that are not 100% silky. It is not going to just melt. It is not going to just be relaxed, because the Asian hair has a lot of hairs that can just fly, once it come in contact with air, it will just fly out. So if your 100% raw hair is not flying, it's always relaxed, it's just relaxed, then it has been processed. Number two is the color. Okay, now hairs, natural hairs, whether Asian natural hairs or African natural hairs or whatever natural hairs, they come in color variation. Whatever color it is, if you have a dark hair color, it's going to come in variation of that dark hair color. Some are going to be lighter in the dark shade and some are going to be darker in the dark shade, right? So this is also the same thing for your Asian raw donor hairs. When they come in variation of a particular color, which is natural color, right? All of them are not going to be just one color directly. You will see a little shade of brownish, you will see a little shade of color two-ish, you will see a little shade of black, and all of that is just a mix of color variation in natural color, right? You cannot see it in other colors like blonde or wine or red. All of those colors are being processed. They are already processed. So when a vendor is telling you there is raw donor hairs in blonde, that is not raw donor hairs. It is a processed hair, right? It is already processed into that. And of course, yeah, you can have a processed donor hairs but not a processed raw donor hairs, right? So that is another thing you should look out for. The colors, they don't come in one color, so you can have 100 gram with different variation of the same color, right? Different variation of natural color. Then you know you've bought a very good raw donor hair. Another thing that you should look out for is the tips. Now if you look at this video right here, the tips on this video, the tips of the hair on this video are in pencil like shape. They are not blunt, right? So if you buy a raw donor hair and the tips are blunt, it's either maybe the vendor requested for the factory to actually blunt the tips, or it is a processed hair that you bought, or a processed donor hair that you got, right? So if you are buying your raw donor hair, the tip says a lot. It's going to come natural. The tips naturally are not blunt, except it was requested to be blunt. So look out for a pencil like tip if you want to buy a raw donor hairs. Another thing you should look out for is the fragrance. Now raw donor hairs come with a distinct fragrance that smells natural. It smells like the body of a person. It smells like I don't want to use this word, but that is like the perfect description. It has a goat like smell. If you burn your natural hair, that smell that comes out of it, that is how the fragrance of your raw donor hairs comes, or that is the fragrance that comes with your raw donor hairs. So I hope with these few points you can be able to identify raw donor hairs by yourself. But if you are still in confusion, or you don't just want to make the mistake of buying wrong, you just want to buy straight and buy great, then go ahead and send us a WhatsApp message via the link that is going to be in the description box, and an attendant is going to answer you. If you also want me to hold you by the hand and teach you and show you how to start your own hair business from scratch, selling luxury hairs that is going to help you make good profits, then send me an email. My email address is going to be in the description box. If you have any questions about raw donor hairs or how to identify them, please let me know in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.